Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven, welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure to get that bell notification on for the channel, and hit the like button as well, it helps out the channel a lot. Follow me on social media too, I post on Instagram as every video launches at noon on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and usually Sundays, but sometimes, depending on the weekend, I'll change up that Sunday launch or Sunday episode to a Saturday episode instead. I am thinking of changing up my schedule for the next city, of just doing Mondays through Fridays, 5 days a week, but we'll see about that. I'm actually working on the map for the next, like a custom map for the next city that we're going to be doing, probably in a few weeks, as we finish up this city. There's a few things I want to mention as we're kind of going across the beach here. The oil area leveled up to level 5. Last time when we left off, last episode, it was level 3, and I've just been doing a bunch of traffic and stuff, like making sure all the lanes and whatnot are good, and it just went to level 4, and then like 6 minutes later it went to level 5. So, so we're now a level 5 oil. We have level 5 oil production, which is fantastic. We have so many available workers too. So I think what we can do is we can get rid of some of the petroleum. Maybe not, because we're going to be able to make those factories now, which is fantastic, that come with level 4 and level 5. So one thing I also noticed is that I think what kind of triggered this to become better, or to level up, is the fact that we built this bus hub and subway hub pretty close to the oil facility, so it's pretty easy for people to get to work. Now, I don't see anyone really using the pathways, but it's coincidence? Maybe. But we also need to add a bit more metal production, and then we're going to be working on this area here, changing it up from what it used to be an industrial hub into some unique buildings, a little gentrified area. I know it's not the right word for it, because we're not like rejuvenating an industrial area, we're repurposing it, but similar concept. So yeah, let's take a look at what we need for the level, or what we can now add in our level 5 oil area. So it's in here. We're gonna go to oil. So I think we got the maintenance building, I guess. I'm not sure if we have a maintenance building yet. That doesn't seem like we do. So let's try to find a cool spot for it. So we kind of have our garbage intertwined with our oil, which is fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this first. So this is a taxi depot. I think we're just going to take this out of this area and we'll throw it over here. Not a big deal. And we will add this maintenance building. So this is workers barracks. I think maybe we can add in one more, and then we'll add in the maintenance building. Oh, actually it's going to look better there. So I'm just going to destroy this one. Yeah, right in the corner. It's pretty cool. And then we can find something to put in this spot as well. So we also got the large oil drilling rig. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to delete this one. And we're going to throw... Oh, sorry, people. And we're going to throw this one in right here. Fine, we're going to leave the other ones because they kind of look interesting and whatnot, but we should definitely add in one of these larger ones. So I think we'll just smooth out this area a bit. Oh, whoa. Not what I wanted to do. Alright, so I'm just going to turn down the brush size, and I'm going to right click instead. Oh, not really working what I wanted to do. So instead, to kind of eliminate this little weird block thing that we've done, so I'm just going to take that node, turn numlock on, and I'm just going to lower it. And that should really fix the issue. Then we're going to put that to that height, and we're going to put this one. Whoa. Undo. Come on. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to lower this one. And we're going to move that right here and down. Alright, looks a bit better. I think we can probably move this one up just a touch. Yeah, you know, that's not too bad. And then I'll just smooth out this area a bit as well. Oops. All right. So that's going to really increase our oil production, which is fantastic for the city itself, not for the environment. But we are now making money in the oil industry, which is great, because for the longest time we were just losing money with the oil industry, and it was getting a bit frustrating because our economy, or sorry, our budget hasn't been the best. So it's really improved it. Alrighty. There is a fire here. I'm wondering if we have proper fire protection in the city over this way. We do not. We don't have a proper fire hall out over here. So you know what? This is a great spot for it. So I'm just going to throw it right here. And that should really help out a lot with fire protection in this area. Because where is the nearest one? It's over here. Ah, you know, we probably didn't really need to, but you know what? We need to fill that space anyways. So great opportunity to do so. Let's continue on with what we needed. So we got the offshore drilling platform. We don't really need to do that because we're nowhere near the ocean. We already have those. I think we got the waste oil refining plant. Oh, that's pretty small. Okay, let's throw that in right here. Why not? And then we also got the naphtha cracker plant. Okay, cool. This is much bigger. And I think if we just do that, that should be fine. You know, I suspect we could probably move this one over a bit because I just want to be able to squeeze that road in right here to continue our little pattern that we have going on. So I'm just going to grab that, turn anarchy on. Perfect. And I'm just going to continue just to move it over until we reach our desired area. So I'm just going to go off of the road, to be honest. And then we'll move this one a bit. Yeah, you know, I think that should still work. I don't think it's going to cause any issues. And you know what? It looks pretty good. There is quite a bit of traffic here. Maybe we can make this a bit of a roundabout. But you know what? I think it's going to be fine. Just going to do a bit of lane maths right here. Okay, this one needs, oh, it is straight and right. Doesn't seem like they're doing that though. So I'm just going to make sure that is the case. Oh, come on. Lane 1. Yeah, let's just do it this way. That's fine. Yep. Okay. Should be working. I don't see really many people. Oh, these people are using it this way. Okay. That's fine with me. All right, let's finish off what we need to do with the oil industry. So we got a bit more storage, it seems, too. So we can use this large oil tank. We'll throw that there. And I think we already have that one. Do we have this? Yeah, we do. It's right here. Oops. And that's everything. Okay. So one thing I did want to do is I wanted to see if I could put this by the airport area, because it is for oil after, like it is for storage after all. It doesn't really seem like we have much space over here in our little area, but I suspect we could probably fit it in right here if we move this. So this is the helicopter depot, which we haven't even used yet. So I suspect we can probably figure out a way to move this. So let's move this taxi depot. I don't think the taxi depot has to be inside of the security area. So let's throw that right there. And then let's move the helicopter depot. Oops. Let's turn anarchy off. Let's see if it'll snap in here. It does. Perfect. And then we'll just get our oil storage over this way. So I think it'd probably be better for the traffic if we put it on this block, but what really matters is how it looks, to be honest with me. So I think it'll look better if we put it there, and then we just move it over. All right. Now these are helicopters, so we don't want to put trees in this area, even though these helicopter things have they have trees associated with them, but you know, that's not dangerous at all, right? So that kind of adds to the look of the area, which looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So theoretically they could take their jet fuel, which is stored here, and go into the planes. We could probably do the same with over here. You could probably get one of the smaller ones maybe. And I mean, this would probably be the only spot for it then. And you know what, that looks fine. We'll just use move it, and we'll just kind of rotate it a bit. All right, and then we'll just take maybe the surface painter. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This one, okay, and then we'll just paint that in. All right, pretty cool. Oh, that needs water. Okay, so we'll just make sure that has proper water. Oh, it's just barely off. All right, everything else we are doing today already has water. Yes, it does. Okay, ignore the mess that is the water pipes. All right, so now that we've done that, we need to add a bit of metal production because I noticed that some of our unique factories needed a bit more metal than was available. So I think what I'm going to do is there are some of these that are on balanced. So I think these are just going to be overflow. So I'll put them on empty, these warehouses here. And I think that was the only one, because this one is glass. All right, I'll put this one on empty as well. So it'll move, it'll just be kind of like overflow for now. Oh, we need a bit more power. I just looked up over here really quickly and noticed that. So one thing you can do to fix that if you don't want to add in more power is you can adjust your budget. So let's move it up to 95. That should bring us into the green. It does, looking right here. But we need to add a bit more metal. Okay, so do we have this building? Oh, we do. Okay. So this is the best one for metal, the rotary kiln, but it's pretty massive, and I'm not sure we have the space for it in our ore industry. So I think I might just do with adding in one of these smaller ones. I'm pretty sure it could fit right there. So let's turn anarchy on. Yeah, that works perfectly. So we'll throw that there, and then let's add in maybe one more just to be safe. And I don't want to put it too much over there. Perfect. I mean, technically we already have a bunch over here, so this one would look pretty cool right here. It doesn't really clip in, so that's great. And yeah, all right. So adding those two in should really help out with the production in our unique factory. So I was looking into these kind of things, and looks like glass is a bit low too, so maybe we can add in another glass plant as well. So I think we have a better one, the fiberglass, right? Yeah, okay. So how about on this fiberglass plant? We already have one over there. I bet we can get one right here. Look at that. All right. So we're just going to use move it here, and we're going to grab all these nodes right here, including, not clicking the right buttons. And we're just going to bring it all down to that height. All right, come on. Wait for it to snap back down. Okay, perfect, that looks great. And we're just going to keep clicking the wrong stuff. We're just going to level out this area just a bit, because this one isn't at the right height either. There we go. No, I don't think we need any more ore production. So we have a ton of ore. So I think I'll just leave it at that for now, and we'll see what comes of that, if those extra things help. Because now we're just going to move back over. Oh, sorry. Over this way. So out in this neighborhood. Oh, come on. For-profit education. Wonder what I got that for. I don't know what that achievement's listed for. But our university hasn't leveled up. Ah. Hey, look at that. Holy cow. When I started this, I checked the students, and it was at like 400. So I think finally enough of our high school students have graduated and have wanted to go to university. So soon we're going to finally get university level 2. So I think that's probably what we're going to do next episode, which is episode 79. So that is fantastic news. So let's get back to this. And I wanted to look at getting some unique buildings in here, and then maybe some high density residential as like a good transition. I would suspect that there would be high density residential around this spot, or around this area. Now I do want to move this. After thinking about it more and more, I think we can just shift over all of this over a bit more. So let's move this taxi depot for the second time this episode. We'll put it right there. And then we're going to draw in another road right here. Oh, it's a bit too close. Yeah, why not? Right there. Okay, and then we're going to grab this, and we're just going to move it over. Perfect. And then we're going to move this over as well. I know that clipped in, but with a bit of move it, we can make it look pretty nice. Pull this back just a bit, just to kind of fill in that space. And yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. All right, and that means we can delete this road, and it gives us a bit more space to play with over here, maybe with some high density residential or something like that, because people would love to live around this area here. It's going to be fantastic for transit, because, you know, honestly, I would love to live here, because if you are living at this subway station, this subway line can take you right through here. You can get right underground to this exchange, which is pretty massive. And this bus terminal goes everywhere. You can also get down over this way to Alexander Keith's Memorial Park, and you can transfer to the next subway station, which can take you all the way out over here, or all the way into here to the airport. So it's a pretty good good location for transit, and then it's also beside this transit hub as well. All right, I'm really loving that we're getting some more industrial demand for the first time in probably like 30 episodes. But let's look at some unique buildings. Some of the ones that I want to get in are some of the cheaper ones. Some of these ones like $4,000 a week. I'm not sure our area is ready for that. But hypermarket, maybe it is a pretty unique suburban building, so that's something I could see us doing. We unlocked the boat museum too. We could put that somewhere as well, but I think I'll save that for another time. None of that. We already have that. Add in a plaza or two. But it was really these ones, not the tax office. Although this is a really cool building that we should add in somewhere into old New Lancaster. Where was I? What was the one I was looking at? Academic library? No. Oh, it was these ones. The Science Center and the Expo Center. I think these would be really cool to have over here, especially close to all this transit. All right, so let's look at getting some of these in. I think these ones would be pretty cool to have pretty close to the highway. So I think what I want to do is I want to make this a 4-way, which is not something you'll see me do very often. And we're going to just bring this straight alongside the guidelines of the highway. So I want it to pretty much snap in straight onto the highway without actually doing that. So I'm just going to pause the game really quickly, do that, and then delete. Perfect. All right. And then let's look at bringing a road right through this. I wonder if it's going to clip. It doesn't, and it kind of looks like you can walk into that area now, which is pretty cool. And then we can get something into here as well. So let's restart the sim. Okay, so with this, it means that we can do dedicated turning lanes. And then this one should be straight and right. Okay. So lots of people are using this. That's fantastic. So what can we do with this small space? I'm not sure there's too much we can do. We could add in like a health center. We could add in, I don't know if a school is the right thing to add in over here. A library would be pretty cool for this area. I'm not sure if that's going to really work. Or we could just pretty much just zone it in with some commercial or something like that. So why don't we start off with that? So maybe what we can do is we can start with that library. Maybe we'll do the smaller one. And then we'll zone in some commercial around it. Perfect. And we'll see what comes up with that. And then we can look at adding in the Expo Center. So this is going to need a lot of parking. I mean, the building doesn't actually need a lot of parking, but theoretically, if we were to build an Expo Center, it would need a lot of parking. So I think what we can do is we can add this in right about here. Oh, I was thinking we could get... Okay. I was thinking we could get buildings right here, but it doesn't seem like that'd be a great idea. I think what we're going to do instead is we're just going to move it right against here like that. Okay. And then we're going to need to get some parking. So I think with the Expo Center, I think a parking garage is the way to go. I'm going to use this one because it's pretty cool. It's cooler looking. And I think if we do it just here, that would be perfect. Oh, that is an entrance. Yet it wanted me to snap right here. Okay, maybe not right there. Let's move this. I guess we can bring it in right to the edge here. Oh, come on. My mouse has been a bit screwy lately. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, and then we can get a road in right here. So we'll just use a normal road. And we'll get it right there. And we'll put it right through. And then we're going to take one of these alleyways. This two-way alley. And we're just going to draw it back there perfectly like that. And then we're just going to use move it. Just to bring it right up against the parking garage. Okay, fantastic. This road itself doesn't need to be a four-way anymore. So we're just going to upgrade that. And then we're going to draw it right across and over. That's fantastic. Okay, so there's lots of parking for the Expo Center. And yeah, I think it's going to work. Let's just quickly look into here. So I noticed that there's still this green spot over here. So I think with a couple trees, that will really fill in this space. And yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, that's exactly what it should look like, in my opinion, in this little area. And now there's still some space over here for some other stuff. So what are some of the other unique buildings we can add in? Oh, that's not unique buildings. So we got the Science Center. Now we could put it right up against the highway. And then we could get parking in right across the street. So let's grab this node and this node for the highway. We're just gonna pull it right back. Just gonna do that with a few of them. Let's just grab all of these ones we just moved, and let's just pull it back ever so slightly. Perfect. This one we're just gonna curve in a bit more as well. Alrighty, and then it splits off a bit, so alright, I think that works out great. And with this, it kind of leaves some space for something, and I'm not sure what to do with this little space right here. That is an interesting one. I wonder if we can get a walking path around this. So first of all, for safety, I think we should, this is a 3-lane highway. Yeah, okay. We're just going to upgrade this to a sound barrier one. Alrighty, and I'll fix this off camera. Why not? I'll just do a quick little fix because it's not that bad. Alright, and now we can get a bit of a walking path right around this. So let's use this one, and we'll connect up right here. We'll go right across. And we'll come right over like that. Okay, and we're just going to use move it. And we're just going to connect them up like that. Perfect, okay, and that clips in perfectly. So does this. I'm just going to grab these two, and we're just going to move them over like that. Okay, fantastic. So this is a pretty cool area. And now we need to figure out what we're going to do with this side. So I think we need to get a road connection in over this way. Now we could easily get one off of this, like a 4-way intersection right here. And you know, I really don't like doing 4-way intersections, but I think this is the way to go because otherwise we're getting too close to this interchange, getting too close to that interchange. So let's do that. Connect in perfectly right there. And then we will continue this, and this can come out all the way over there. But I think what we should do is we should use just a basic road. All right, so I think for the looks of it, we should get a road that kind of connects into here. But maybe not. Maybe if we get a road that goes like this, though. It kind of surrounds it. Could look a bit better. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm not sure what we could do with that little spot there, so why don't we make it like a makeshift park, and we'll throw in a tree on the corner, and why not, we'll just add in a few more trees. Okay, come on, there we go. That really fills in that space. And then we can do something with this. We should probably add a bit more parking. So although we have a parking garage over there, I think like a ground parking would look nice over here. Maybe we can try to fill in this whole space with ground parking. So let's do that. It's a bit too big. There's the university Okay, we'll do that next episode. So look forward to episode 79, where where we're going to finally upgrade the university level to level 2. All right, so that is perfect. I'm just going to grab these nodes that we made right there. Okay. Oh, come on. All right, and then I think we can probably, you know what, I probably should have gotten it the other way. And we should have gone with a bigger one. Yeah. Okay, and we're just going to use move it again. That's perfect. Okay, and then we're just going to connect it in right here. And no connection right there, but that'll be a good walking area anyways. So let's just move this. Whoa. Why don't we move both of them together? There we go, that works. Doesn't look too bad. All right, and then let's get those parking lots in. So this fits almost perfectly. So let us do that, right? Oh, I guess we're gonna need some space. So let's do that. Whoa. And that. And then we'll take some of these smaller ones. Yeah, that's not gonna fit, that's okay. These electric vehicles, nope, they're not gonna fit either. Okay, so we'll just use these singular ones just to extend on the end here. Perfect, flip them around. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, so that's the parking for this area. And then I think what we can do is we can quickly take a peek at some of the other unique buildings, see if there's any other ones we should probably add in over here. I mean, this one's pretty cool. How much does that cost? That's too expensive. How much did these cost? I probably should have looked. Oh, nice. The Expo Center is a bit expensive, but I think it looks pretty good with this area. So now comes to the point where we need to decide what to do with this area. So I think, so this is some commercial. I think some high density residential right here wouldn't be too bad. It's pretty convenient for people to live right there, and maybe right here as well. But say like this, I don't really think should be housing. Let's take that out as well. And I think maybe we could get a bit of commercial. And then also right there, I don't think there should be a house or an apartment building. And then right here, I don't mind being commercial. I think that'd be fine. And we'll do that over here as well. And let's get a few more trees in just to fill in the space. So right there. And we'll just let all that go on its own. Oh, actually, I don't think there should be a tree there. And then we need to just figure out what to do with these spaces. So, you know, industry could be a thing, but we could kind of squeeze in back here. Some commercial, some housing even. But that's where we're going to leave it today because we're kind of going over our little limit here. Well, I try to make them about half an hour each. So, yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Thank you for following me along as we looked at what happened with our oil industry. and we added some metal production, and we started to add in some unique buildings to this area. So let's get a nice little look here for the thumbnail with some windmills in the background. I hope you have a great day, everyone. Oh, whoa. And, whoa, come on. Have a great day, and peace out.